Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. At the time of recording, it's the night of day 2, and we have quite the exciting broadcast tonight. Around 7 p.m. EST, we managed to get an exclusive interview with an alleged war criminal, Unvoked! More on that towards the end of our broadcast. More radiation sites seem to be popping up by the day, including by the red building next to the No Name Media HQ, and in front of the Reno Revival Project. CRIT has set up a research outpost next to the radiation bridge, and while they insist on only being here for research, is that what's really going on? Although that could be the radiation speaking, because it seems that for such prolonged exposure, it's made us loony. Increased hallucinations, mania, paranoia, and hysteria may be a result of prolonged exposure to radiation. Tick speeds are finally on the up and up again, and people are slowly but steadily becoming more accustomed to our harsh climate. Let's go live to Pluto with the no-name weather report. Pluto, how is it out there?
It's raining acid.
Sounds rough, Pluto. Do you have a shelter to go under?
I did.
Did?
Invented. Oh. Oh. Stop it.
That's great!
Oh God, it started up again. Raining acid.
Is there anything we can do for you?
Send me some food.
What kind? Pluto? Pluto. Can we get someone out there to check on Pluto? Yeah, thanks. Now finally it's time for what you've been waiting for. Our exclusive interview with Unvoked.
Basically, what happened yesterday is me and Kran were messing around with people about finding ancient debris. And essentially what happened is we basically ran to Crit, joking that we found ancient debris, and they started saying hand it over or they're gonna kill us. We didn't like being part of like that tyranny. Like they're basically tyrants and dictators, right? So we're like, nah, we're gonna keep it and do some more experimentation on our own so we can like climb the ranks, you know? But they weren't happy. Oh, thank you.
No
So
problem.
essentially what ended up happening was later that day, the people of Crit decided to kill Kran. Crit basically lied on Kran's name about them stealing from Crit and basically justified the reason for their killing to be basically defecting, number one, and stealing.
I
Um,
remember, yeah.
which basically sounds a lot like a cult, basically. Like you basically have to stay in Crit. You're not allowed to think for yourselves. You must basically obey all the leaders. It's extremely like a dictatorship. So basically now today I've been sent people have sent off to us, sent people after us, and I've been attacked by a crit guy. He's a full diamond. I killed him on my own. These crit guys, they're nothing, bro. But so yeah, a full diamond crit guy attacked me. While the crit people were trying to have a conversation with me. Um, then I talked to the crit guys. They basically said that I had to stay on house arrest in the McDonald's if I wanted to live.
And you're
Yeah, if they
not the
wanted to, yeah.
McDonald's.
Well, I stayed in the McDonald's, but there were more pulling up, and they basically said if you stay in the McDonald's, there's a good chance you'll survive, but there's no guarantee that the rest of Crit won't kill you. But yeah, they've been lying. They're a cult. They're a dictatorship, and you can't leave.
How are you guys I assume you guys were initiated in some way, and if you are, can you describe it to me how you and Crit are initiated?
So we were in Crit, like we were like in Crit for a bit, but honestly, when we like found the thing and like the way that they were treating us when we found the ancient debris, it was yeah, it was just super like rude and it was just they're like sneaking up on us. I don't know why they're doing that.
Hey,
Oh,
so too.
wait. I hear someone might I think we're going crazy. Sorry. So we were basically initiated on the team, but we basically didn't really like do anything. And when we heard how they were talking to us and how like they just wanted things to go and they're being like selfish, I just decided like we both decided like we're gonna keep the ancient debris for ourselves and maybe build something out of it. Obviously, the ancient debris was a joke, but I think that ancient debris stands not more as a trick, but as something that is just a test and basically shows the true nature of Crit. Um, yeah, and innocent lives are being lost right now because of it. People who are standing up to Crit. They basically put a vow in the thing that you're not allowed to defect, otherwise you'd be killed, which is quite misleading because especially with how tyrannical they are, like, and how much of like a dictatorship it is, I think it's a bit crazy. But yeah,
Oh
but
god,
yeah,
your legs are
also
broken.
they were
Continue.
so passive aggressive and like they basically just kept telling me to calm down. Like they were threatening my life, and I was like, I don't want to calm down. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like these queer people, they're maniacs.
Jesus
They
Christ.
deserve what's coming to them. They will be all be killed one day.
I feel bad for asking this, but I'm sure you're more than willing to answer. Does Crit have any
Sure.
plans on attacking other nations or trying to establish any control in the city?
The thing is, I'm not too sure, but knowing them and their nature, I'm gonna say yes. Especially how willing they were to storm into this territory without any respect or consideration for the people. Korea are not the good guys. They are evil. They want to kill us all.
Why do they want to kill us all?
Well, I don't know if they want to kill us all, but
Okay.
if anyone steps off, like, okay, no, sorry, they don't want to kill us all. Anyone who doesn't agree with their ideologies and doesn't want to follow their rule and who wants to leave the team will be instantly killed.
With that done and over with, I'd like to get my opinion in on this whole kerfuffle. Unvoked is clearly mentally ill. I mean that with all due respect. You come sneaking into my home and demand this interview of me. And then, what? Tell me all these things? Like you killing somebody? You lying to. You have already proven yourself to be a liar. You said you lied about the ancient debris. And if you're lying about killing somebody, then you're still lying. How could anyone ever trust you if this is the person who is trying to represent their voice? How could anyone trust a liar? I know I've been using a lot of you and whatever, speaking about you, but not directly to you, but this message is to you, Unvoked. You are a criminal. And when I told you to do what I told you to do, you should have listened, because I'm telling you, it would have been a much easier way out. I believe that is all for tonight. And remember, we are the people's voice.